The evils of racism. The world is full of many different people, the majority of which are foreigners. There are many different types of foreigner, and they come in many different colours, from light to dark. But the foreigner is not to be feared, for he is often just as human as you or I. A foreigner can be difficult to spot to the untrained eye. So, how can you identify a foreigner? There are 3 telltale signs which will help you identify a foreigner. Number 1. The foreigner will often deliberately speak in a foreign tongue. Though this is unnecessary, he will do it anyway, just to cause confusion. Number 2. The foreigner lacks understanding of even the most basic concepts of politeness. Simple actions, such as queuing, are a complete mystery to him. Number 3. Lastly, you will recognize a foreigner by his choice of unusual hat. Now that you are able to identify a foreigner, you must learn how to address him in an appropriate fashion. Certain phrases are no longer acceptable in polite society. Here's a Chinese fellow. Though you may be tempted to call him a number of names, such as red rice eater, yellow devil, or saffron squinter, you must refrain. These are no longer acceptable terms in the civilized world. Instead, adopt a more friendly alternative, such as commie-doll, or maybe even chopstick chum. These harmless phrases will only serve to enhance relations between you and him. But there are those who would seek to discriminate against our foreign cousins. These people are called racists, and they actively engage in a pursuit called racism. So, what is racism? Racism occurs naturally in the human brain. Here is an average healthy male brain. There are 2 areas which are responsible for racist behavior. These are the nodes of Nick Griffin and the grand wizard ganglion. These areas are present in every brain, but are usually oversized in the brains of football enthusiasts and people who work in trades. The symptoms of racism are easy to spot. Many racists attempt to blame the fact that they are too lazy to earn a decent wage on an influx of foreign workers. They may insist that foreigners have travelled to this country with the express intention of committing knife crimes. Others will try to warn you of the imminent dangers of losing your job to a Polish man, your wife to a Frenchman, or the possibility of catching dreadlocks from a black fellow. There is never an acceptable time to be racist. Even if an American chap attempts to convince you that The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is classical literature, there is no cause to berate him. No matter who you are, or what you do, racism should never be an option. Look, here's asexual playwright and TV personality Richard O'Brien chasing a German off his lawn. Hey, calm down there, Richard. It isn't 1942. So, now you understand, and can avoid, the evils of racism.